Hey, top of the morning. You missed the gig. What I did was, a minute ago, I started off the promo. I had this red hat on. I thought, it's St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. So off with the red and on with the green. Yes, sir. I got my green. I always wear black, but I got my green shirt on today. I actually have a green shirt on. It doesn't look very green, but believe me, it's green. And the good lighting it is. Okay. Doggy. Well, happy St. Patrick's Day to you, but that's not the word for the day. It just happens to be a special day in America where we're celebrating St. Patrick's Day. So today's word is hero. And I wanted to talk about that word because it kind of irritates me well, what are you irritated for, Bob? Being a hero is a great thing. It's a grand thing. Look at the Hercules or the movie. There was a movie out by Disney years ago, and there was a lot of heroines and heroes. And sure, so being a hero is, if you're just a hero, if for some reason, something were to happen along the roadside here, and I were to stop and help, and for some reason that became a point of, wow, oh, Mr. Bob, he's a hero. He stopped and he saved the day. Well, great. That'd be awesome. But if I'm going around putting the other people down, you and look at them, and what about them? And I'm going to turn them in. And I know. If that's you, if you're the one that has to put other people down in order to climb to the top, to show that, look at me, something's radically wrong. If you're just tearing other people down, you're making the neighborhood a stinky place, not good. By the way, I mentioned yesterday on the devotional, I think I'm going to make it a regular feature of our Devo, because we're on the highway here. We're like the James Corden of devotionals here. We're always on the road again. We're on the road again. The Bible bus, Jayburn and McGee. Yeah. If you happen to not listen, boy, sorry about that. It should call the yawning Devo here. I never yawn so much as when I want to get to God. And then all of a sudden, it's that witch. Remember that witch? That wicked witch in the Wizard of Oz? And they were all sleeping. And I think Gilda's the good witch, right? She sent rainstorms, and it washed away all the powder, the pollen, and so they were able to move ahead. Well, I mentioned this yesterday. If you're ever in a fender bender, an accident severe or an accident gentle, do not. Check with the Highway Patrol. Do not. Are you listening? I don't think you're listening. Do not. No. Bad cat. Don't do that. Do not get out of your car. Bob, you're sure getting crazy about the car and getting out. Why do you think they have doors, Bob? They want us to get out of the car, man. Cool, chill, buddy, chill. Why don't you go to your Zen place? Well, because a woman was killed yesterday. This on the news. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people killed, but this woman, they specifically said she got out of her car. Oh, I wonder what got hit by another car and instantly killed. Very, very sad. Very, very sad. And it's just so unnecessary. If you're going to be in an accident, if you're going to block the freeway, guess what? If you get killed, there's going to be a SIG alert. They're going to close all the lanes. So why don't you just sit in your little one lane you blocked up? You ran into somebody's bumper, or somebody ran into your bumper, or you have a flat tire, or the car just suddenly stopped working. Whatever the reason is, stay in your car. Do not get out of the car. I don't care. Wait for the Highway Patrol. Call 611. Let them block the freeway. We were in a very, I don't know if it was a serious accident. We were in an accident years ago, and it could have been serious. I was very grateful it wasn't. And I told the kids, I said, hey, stay in the car. Some woman came up from the other side. She pulled in on the other side of the K-rail, got out of her car, and everybody okay? I'm like, get back in there. Why don't you come out of the car? Come on over here. I said, no, I'm not doing that. Would you like to have a little dinner? I said, no, we're not having dinner. We're going to sit in this car. We're going to wait. And I waited until the highway patrol guy, knocked on the door, and I said, oh, hi, sir. And then the highway was safe, highway patrol in place. And you could even say, well, even with the highway patrol in place, it's like, well, in fact, the highway patrol will tell you to stay in your car, even if you're getting a ticket. All right, so enough on that. But I feel horrible. This woman was killed yesterday on my watch. I told her to stay in her car. Oh no, Mr. Bob, I gotta see if there's a little smudge on that side of the car. Don't worry about the smudge on your car. Now you have no more life. You're done. So you don't need a car. You don't have to worry about the smudge. You're done. Well, back to hero. So, pardon me. Getting out of the car so you can be a hero is not a smart idea. We talked about that. Also, just trying to put someone down so you can be a hero. Look. Obviously, if someone's going to harm themselves or others, and you have a certainty about that, then you can report them to the authorities. You can call 911, you can call the police, you can go to the fire station, you can report them to authorities. But the mere fact that you want to get somebody down, you want to put them down, you want to hurt them, you want to break their mirror, or take down their camera, or rip down their signs, or take away their stuff, or just this, it's called passive aggressive. If you want to be passive aggressive on a family member, a neighbor, a co-worker, that's no way to be a hero. Oh, but I'm a hero. See, because you don't know, they're really, really bad. They're bad people. Yeah, they're real bad. So they deserve it. Yeah. Go ahead, take a shot. No, you don't take a shot. We're not going to sit there and take shots. Pastor Matthew Barnett, one of the moments I remember from his ministry, been there going on 24 years, I believe now, almost to his 25th anniversary. I hope I'll be there for that. He mentioned how a brother pastor or sister pastor had fallen into immorality. Basically, he had sex with somebody he wasn't supposed to have sex with. He stole some money. He did something that was immoral or wrong. Generally, it's a sex thing. Generally, everyone's all freaked out about sex. Gotta have sex, baby. I can't believe I just said that on the Devo. But people are just obsessed with sex. It's just unbelievable. When you're married, there's no reason to be upset. It's funny how marriage takes away that obsession most times, because you get all you want, you're ready to go, you've got a good partner. Be careful, buddy. Oh, that guy's scaring me to death. He's right behind a big panel truck. Between a panel truck and a car, not a good idea. So, trying to get someone framed up on a charge of some sort of sexual impropriety is always a good angle for a woman. Yeah, he is that's pretty strong, because people react immediately on that, and you don't really have to have much evidence. You can just talk, and then you cry, and you can get someone to listen. Well, Matthew Barnett, in the sermon many years ago, he mentioned that someone had fallen, and they didn't mention the sin because there's no reason to glorify the sin. It's like, quoting, Sirhan, write it down, put it in your book. No, it's better when these people's names are not known. Because it's already done. They've already murdered someone. They're already killed or they're in jail. Who cares? Manson, he's become like infamous and famous over, it's horrible. Well, here's what Matthew said. He said, look, the fact that the man has sinned, he's been caught, he's been exposed, or the woman has been caught and exposed, they have been disciplined, they have been judged, they have been given consequences, they lost their pastorate, they have been kicked out. All those things, that is, I can't believe this, it's a giant, and that Jackie is trying to get out of his car too. Like, why would you get out of here? He has his door, he's opening his door. Help me, Lord. Doesn't anybody listen? Where have all the listeners gone? Long time passing. Where have all the listeners gone? Long time ago. Why are people not listening? He's sitting in a giant truck. There's no way they can be hurt in that giant truck. And was he going to get out and push the truck? Do not get out of your vehicle. I'd said that. So Matthew said, look, we need to love on that brother. We need to show that brother compassion. That's why I don't get about the current individual who made the decision that, it must be an individual or individuals who make a decision to kick a brother out of church. What is that all about? It's crazy. You don't kick a brother out of church. You don't just boot him out. Look, I'm a hero. Look, I'm protecting the world against evildoers. I'm kicking people out of the church. Look at me. What about the Hunchback from Notre Dame? Remember that movie? It's the same thing. That haughty, churchman. Oh, we've got to protect the world against this hunchback. Turns out the hunchback was one of the nicest people in the world. Real sweetheart. Didn't have to protect anybody against the hunchback. Hunchback was a really nice guy. He was awesome. So, friends, if you want to go be a hero today, don't go and punch someone in the face. Do not go and put people down. Do not go and break people's things up. Do not steal from people. Do not hate people. Do not hurt people. We have to take the Hippocratic Oath. The doctors, I swear to do no harm. You don't even have to swear. The Bible talks about that. It says just say, no, I won't hurt anybody. That's it. You don't hurt anybody. It doesn't matter. I don't care if they're a convicted felon. You don't hurt other people. We're there to love other people. Now, if your job is a sheriff, if your job is a jailer, if your job is a school teacher, if your job is a parent, if you're an employer, well, obviously holding someone accountable to the contract, holding someone accountable to right living, holding someone accountable to living rightly, that's fine. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about someone who, outside of their job description, under cover of darkness, tries to go and hurt another person. Hurting another person is not right. Don't do it. If you're doing it, repent and ask Jesus for hope and for help and for grace. Then go to that brother and repent to them and say, I am sorry. I've been hurting you. I've been taking from you. I felt that I had a right to do that because you're a bad person. I believe you're a horrible person. I believe you did things that you haven't even talked about. And we're going to kick you out of the church and we're going to get rid of you because you're a bad hombre. Well, how about you stop with all that and you just talk to him and say, hey, can we have a conversation? I'm real upset because I don't like people who do whatever. Did you do that? Are you doing that? Is that part of your ongoing life? And find out. All right, well, you've been watching Past Time About Devotional on YouTube. Let's not be a hero today unless God makes us a hero. And that'll be a natural, organic, that rarely happens. Maybe once a lifetime. But haters, they're everywhere, aren't they? God God bless you. Call me 213-713-8954, 8954, greenie, att.net, on the Twitter at Mr. Bob at BobBomb8954. See you tomorrow.